So how you doing, guys? Ain't been around for a little while. I figured I'd show you this since I couldn't find any videos of this on the internet. This is a cabinet that I'm currently building for the boat. It goes up over the sink over on the ceiling. It's going to have two doors on it, and the instruments are going to go inside of there. You got a wind gauge, wind direction, and depth on that one. This is all going to be one piece eventually. This piece goes up here about like that. And I'm not really going to look at this thing too much. I'm going to go and show you what I'm doing over here on the CNC machine. So this is my setup. I'm trying to do these door pieces on the hand router over there in the corner of the table, and you just can't hold anything steady. I don't have any proper clamps for it, so here I am on the CNC machine. Let me get this set up for you. Hope you can all see this as I'm doing this. That's about the best I can do without a tripod. So first thing I got to do is I got to put this piece so that it's even right over here on this end. Right on that end right there. You can see it right there. So it's nice and even. And then I'm going to slide my clamp over. I don't know if you can see me doing this, but it all makes sense in a second when I pick the camera up. I'll explain it to you better. So I got these little thumb knobs that I made. Again on the CNC machine. Don't have one on this part here because it's kind of, I didn't have a stud short enough to make it underneath there. I was afraid it was going to hit, so I'm just using a bolt for back here. So some of you woodworkers are probably familiar with these kinds of bits. This one here is to cut the piece on the end of the rails, and this one here cuts the groove where the panel goes. So what I did was I put a piece of MDF underneath here to jack it up a little bit because of that bolt that sticks out of the bottom of that thing would hit the top of the table otherwise. So I jacked it up a little bit, and I put some threaded inserts in these 3/8 holes, and then I got my homemade knobs for my tightening, my hold down, and all I have to do is turn those, and they work great, and I don't need to use a wrench on those, but in the back I used a bolt, so I have to use a wrench for that. So we're all set to go here. And we're gonna let her rip. So it's gonna get a little noisy, but it only lasts for a couple of minutes. I'll try and get as close a shot as I can without getting dust all over the phone. All right, here we go. There we have it. There's the piece, all cut. Hopefully it came out nice like the last one. Let me get it out of there and let you have a look at it. Dust. So, loosen up some more. Turn that. And there it is. Nice and clean. Got a little tear out in the back, but when I do the groove down the side of that for the panel, that'll go away. So, yep, there's how you do it on a CNC machine. Pretty easy. A little complicated figuring out how to actually make it work, but it's pretty simple. So, there you go.